Got to ask you guys a question. What's more important to you right now? A border wall or a bomb shelter? We have all this stuff going on in North Korea, and civil defense has gone to hell since right around the early 70s. They were dismantled. It was back in the day of Robert McNamara. He came up with this thing that he called MAD. It was a mutual assured destruction premises, which would leave both sides of their citizens undefended, so that in the event of a military confrontation between the Soviet Union and the United States, either side could retaliate against the other, and that would mean that everybody would be endangered. The mutual vulnerability was supposed to act as a deterrent to war. The trouble with MAD, besides being immoral and military unsound, was that the Soviets never accepted it. But we implemented it. We deliberately let our civil defense drop, dismantled our surface-to-air missiles, which was an anti-aircraft defense, and in 1975, under pressure from Senator Edward Kennedy, we disassembled the Sentinel anti-ballistic missile system because he thought there was no need for this type of defense. At the same time that we adopted MAD and the military hardware reduction was accomplished, the Soviets greatly increased their air defenses, anti-ballistic missiles defense, radar coverage, and most importantly, since 1962, they have required that every new building in the Soviet Union, whether it's an apartment, office, factory, or government building, provide adequate protection for its occupants in case of war. They have made major efforts to harden their command, control, and communication facilities, and we have heavily relied on radio, microwave, and satellites, which are vulnerable to destruction by Soviet killer satellites. So you've got to ask yourself, people, what's more important to you? That border wall to stop illegals, immigrants from coming in? Or should we reinstate our civil defense system? I mean, we got to do something here. I just want to... That's kind of hard to see, ain't it? Got people carrying dirt in, putting on the floor, and they got bunkers underneath there. That's one way to do it. Throw out all your furniture, throw dirt on top of it, you got a bomb shelter. But these large cities, people, I mean, if you don't have a subway system or something, someplace to hide, you're screwed. So I think we need a civil defense system set back up as we did in the old days. I remember in the 70s, my buddy was part of that, and he come into work one time and said they had dismantled everything. They were carrying tins of soda crackers out of there, bottled water, the ham radio sets for communication, bunk beds, you name it. They dismantled everything, and it was like the looters having a field day. So we've got to re-implement this and stick with it this time. Thanks for listening.